first?
But we'll wait to see who you're going to ask the question
All right,
to.
we'll go ahead and go with James first. He was in here first.
Call me on live stuff.
Coach Landreneau, you got a big final regular season week coming up this weekend against Lamar. Before that, though, let's talk about this previous weekend with your series at Southeastern, and you can lead on up to this coming weekend.
Yeah, Southeastern series was tough. Obviously, we didn't get the results we wanted. I thought we pitched the ball exceptionally well. You come away, normally you tell somebody you're going to give up 5 runs in 3 games. You think that's going to result in a couple wins for you. Unfortunately, it didn't. But Alex pitched really 6 innings, a really good softball the first night, and we take a lead into the 7th, and they're tough, they're scrappy at the plate, and just got some things going right there in the 7th. And we get 2 ground balls in that inning, thinking we could end the game, and we don't, and that's the difference in it. 2 ground balls in the infield. Normally you should be able to get out of it. We weren't able to. Came back the second game, played really well. Thought we swung the bats a whole lot better. Our approach seemed good. I think we had 9-10 hits in that game, something like that. And Celine did an excellent job commanding the zone, the bottom of the zone. Just got a ton of ground balls, and we did a really good job of playing defense that day. Haley Brumley had an exceptional day at third base, and overall the weekend, because they're speedy. I mean, they put a lot of pressure on you. They could really run, and so many of the things were going to be tough. And second game, they started a pitcher that I think it's their first career start, and man, we just hit a ton of fly balls or line drives to the outfield. Start to get some people, we got some traffic on bases and felt like we were starting to put some pretty good stress like we did the previous game. Just couldn't get the timely hit. The tough hit, what ends up being the deciding run, gets on some contact. We give up 2 hits in that game, and one of them was right over Corey's head, a shortstop. Actually, we're playing infield and still actually landed on the infield. So it's a tough way to lose. Heartbreaking for our kids. I feel for our kids. They competed hard. They played hard the whole game. Just not getting some breaks right now, and that's what happens. That message of the the process and those things right now. I'm sure they're tired of hearing it. It's been one of those seasons. It's been stressful wins. The wins have been stressful. The losses have been stressful. I think our team's looking at probably like 17, 18 one-run games this season. That's a lot. That's a lot of one-run games, and law of averages normally tells you start to be on the other side of those things a little bit more. And right now, we're just not finding a way to get on the other side of those games. It's not because the effort's not there. It's not that our kids are quitting or giving up. They're still playing hard. Just breaks aren't happening for us right now. And main thing we got to do a better job is timely hitting. If you go game 2 of that series, what we did really well was 2-out hitting. That's the best 2-out hitting performance I've seen our players do. We had 6 out of the 7 innings we were able to extend them with 2-out hits. And that's I think we scored 3 to 4 runs with 2 outs that game. So they're staying there fighting. Like some things to go our way. This league is tough, and you look at it this weekend. I think you got the top 6 teams in the league all playing each other. So it's a competitive league, and it's showing right now. Every game is coming down to 1-2 runs across the league, and we just got to find a way to get over that hump and kind of come out and find a way to be on the other side of those things. Pitching staff and defense have gotten us there. Like always, you can't make mistakes in a one-run game, and we seem to, be in a base running mistake or just a mishandled ball somewhere along the line comes back to bite us. But, right now we get a week to prepare. I'm excited. I think we need the week off. I think it comes at a good time for us, getting ready for a really good Lamar team. Lamar, Amy's done a good job taking over that program and getting them to be at a highly competitive level. They have some quality wins this year. And they're a team that just grinds it out, and they're tough outs at the plate. They're just a hard-nosed team. So you're going to see a scrappy game this weekend.
Also this weekend, it's senior day. Just kind of touch on your seniors that you got coming out of this.
Oh man, it's what a class. Coming into this year that they were able to be a part of 3 40-win seasons. And just some great we have 4 seniors, and they all just have a great story, and I think that's what's important. Is obviously, you know, it gets highlighted by Justice McLean and what she's been able to accomplish coming from Arizona. Just a great kid, and to be able to be a part of her record-breaking year, and for her to be a part of our, you know, I think she posted something on Twitter, shows you how much she cares about this program, and I mean this university. No better thing than to wear this across my chest, and it kind of shows you a kid that had kind of success, how much McNeese has welcomed them in and made it a family for her. So, you know, I'm really thankful what our community has done for our players that come in and make them feel at home, where they feel that much pride in wearing that McNeese jersey across their chest. So she's been a great, you know, a great inspiration to us all. She's put in the time, she's done it the right way. She's a very selfless player. Like I said last week, she breaks the record, and you know, I'll get there in the morning, she's cleaning up. You know, before everyone gets there, she's throwing out trash, and before when her teammates get there, her and Megan Holmes. Aubrey Tuberville, obviously, she's been up and down for us for starting time. She played behind Erica for a number of years, but you know, last year got to really contribute in that championship run of the tournament. And Aubrey's just a great person. If you ask anything, she's a hardworking individual. And you know, what's been really special is to see her mature as a person more than anything, and where she's come. She's a great leader. She has respect amongst her teammates. And you know, this weekend, I think she hit over 4 something for the weekend. But you know, Southeastern leads the country in stolen bases, and Aubrey was able to shut down the run game, and that was special. So she's not only a great talent, great inspiration, but talk about representing the university really well. And you know, Megan Holmes is one of the most selfless people I've ever met in my life. Just a tremendous character in our locker room. You know, doesn't have probably playing time that she maybe wanted when she got here, but I tell you what, she contributes to every single thing we have success in. Which her presence is known every day, and sometimes we get caught up in these numbers right here in front of us as what people mean, but she's living proof that numbers can't put a price on what she is. She's a special person in our locker room, and we couldn't have the success over the last 4 years without Megan Holmes. And Taylor Edwards, I tell you what, talking about a young lady that's had to, you know, she's in radiology, and that schedule, being in the hospital and work as much as she does. So, you know, your hats go off to her to keep a GPA, to graduate in that rad tech program, and still play college softball. It's a tough thing she goes through. So, a lot of character, a lot of great kids, and I really appreciate what they've done for our school and our program.
Coach Sarah Geyer, just seems like as the years gone on, she's made a big impact. Just what do you think about what she's been able to do this season?
Sarah Geyer, first of all, when you describe Sarah, you talk about somebody that's courageous and tough. She comes in, she plays hard, she has no back down in her. We talk about having some throwdown every once in a while, and she does. You know, she's always up for the fight. Just a mentally tough kid. So Sarah's come in and done an excellent job for us. She's played a solid second base. She's been consistent. She understands our defense. You know, for a freshman to come in and really understand our defensive rotations and stuff, she's done an excellent job. So, and I think, you know, the thing about Sarah is, for a young person, her IQ is above average. She understands at a little bit higher level, and she's able to really bring some calmness to that infield when she's out there.
So, yeah.
Answer most of my questions already.
All right, Coach. Appreciate it.